Ukraine is situated in the southeast part of Europe and is one of the largest countries in Europe. Its territory is about 600,000 square kilometers and there are 48 million people living in Ukraine. It borders with Russia, Belarus, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania and Moldova. The conventional geographical center of Europe is situated also in Ukraine on its western part. Lviv is a modern European city, considered to be one of the biggest ancient cities in Ukraine. It is an important administrative, scientific, economic, cultural and educational center of this state. According to UNESCO's conclusion, Lviv is considered to be one of the most beautiful cities in the world. The distance from Lviv to the capital of Ukraine, Kiev, equals 540 kilometers. To the western border, 60 kilometers. To Vienna, 720 kilometers. To Berlin, 960 kilometers. Lviv stands on the crossroads, going from east to west, south to north. Airline connects our city with the airports in Middle East, Western and Central Europe, Canada, Russia, and the United States. Lviv of today is a city where the past meets the future. Historical streets are full of people hurrying to find their place in modern-day Europe. Heroes from monuments look down to the students visiting cafes, bars, and restaurants. Visitors to the city stroll through beautiful parks, relax in the hotels, or get to see the Swan Lake at the Lviv Opera House, considered to be one of the most beautiful in all of Europe. Lviv has the largest and one of the most valuable collections of architectural, cultural, and historical monuments in Ukraine. The central part of the city is declared the State Historical and Cultural Reserve in 1998, included into the UNESCO's Cultural Heritage List. There are 11 universities and academics, 12 theaters and concert halls, 26 museums and galleries in Lviv. Lviv National Medical University has started counting its age since 1784. At first, it existed as Medical Faculty of Lviv University. In 1939, Medical Faculty of Lviv University was rearranged into Lviv State Medical University with faculties of General Medicine and Pharmacy. In 1939, Medical Faculty of Lviv University was rearranged into Lviv Medical University with the faculties of General Medicine and Pharmacy. On October 17, 1996, by the decision of the Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine, number 1262, a higher educational institution of the fourth level accreditation, Lviv National Medical University was established on the basis of Lviv State Medical Institute. On October 21, 1998, the university was granted the name Danilo Halisky after the first king of the Halichina, Ukraine. On October 21, 2003, according to the decree of the President of Ukraine, the university was conferred a degree of national. Today, Lviv National Medical University includes the following faculties: 2 faculties of General Medicine, Faculty of Dentistry, Faculty of Pharmacy with regular and distant learning, Faculty of Foreign Students, and Faculty of Postgraduate Education. Currently, the university provides instructions to about 5,000 students, including 935 foreign citizens. Since 1961, the university is providing medical and pharmaceutical educations to foreign citizens from Europe, Asia, America. Since 1997, the teaching of foreign students in English has been launched and is rapidly developing. At 79 departments at the Institute of Clinical Pathology, in the Laboratory of Industrial Toxicology in the Central Research Laboratory are working 1,220 scientists, 108 full professors, 367 associate professors, 675 assistant professors, 53 senior tutors, including 130 DSI and 620 PhD degree holders. Among university academic staff, there are 25 members of academic, 7 corresponding members of the academics of different levels and specializations, 13 honorary scientists and technicians of Ukraine, 8 honorary workers of higher school of Ukraine, 19 honorary physicians of Ukraine, 1 honored worker of physical and culture and sports, 8 prize winners of Ukraine State Prize in the field of science and technology. 18 university professors have been awarded the honorary professor of Lviv National Medical University for their significant contribution into science and education and in training staff of the highest qualification. The university has been included into the directory of the World Health Organization, into the directory of the Central European Universities, admitted to the European Association of International Education in 2000. At the International Exhibition, Modern Educational Institutions 2010, the university was awarded by the Golden Medal of the Ministry of Education and Science of Ukraine in the nomination, The Competence Approach in Educational Activity of the Higher School. Also, the university has been awarded by Diploma of the Ministry of Education and Science of Ukraine for essential contribution into modernization of the national system of education. The international activity of the university is directed to further integration into European and world medical structures. It is intended to study and apply the leading experience in the field of higher medical education, to develop research, to promote university achievements in the world. Training of foreign students at the university started in the year 1961. Factors that favor the growth of foreign students are high academic standards of the universities, as well as gradual improvement of everyday life conditions of the city infrastructure. The growth of the number of foreign students can be considered a sign of stability at the university, a high opinion of world and of professional knowledge received here. Concerning the number of foreign students, the university holds a first place among higher educational establishments in Lviv. In comparison with other medical universities and academics in Ukraine, it is always at the top. In 2010-2011 academic year, 935 foreign citizens from 44 countries of the world are currently studying at the faculties of General Medicine, Dentistry, Pharmacy, or PASS, postgraduate training. The range of countries from which foreigners come to study at the university is very wide. Introduction into all faculties is conducted in Ukrainian, English, Russian. Foreign citizens who are not strong enough in Ukrainian can enter a 1-year preparatory course, which includes an intense language program, as well as some basic training in biology, chemistry, and physics. Graduate students from this course can be enrolled in the first-year classes in Lviv National Medical University. Lviv Medical University is a multi-profile institution which consists of 14 academic buildings, 41 affiliated hospitals, teaching drugstore, students' dental hospital. Clinical departments are located in regional and city hospitals, in regional medical centers, and clinical hospital of Lviv Railway, dispensaries and medical centers of Lviv, Branch departments in postgraduate education are also located in some medical institutions of the city of Lusk and in several sanatoriums in the True-Karvest. Over 2,500 unique preparations are collected in anatomical museums, as well as in museums of pathology and forensic medicine. The rare collections of medicinal and other useful plants in the University Botanical Gardens and the collections of samples of medicinal plants of different climatic zones and the herbarium of Podalia and Carpathian region flora, 3,500 samples, is a good base for the researcher students and teaching staffs. Studying at the Danilo Haliski Lviv National Medical University is much more than being among the historical buildings, meeting prominent lecturers, and attending well-prepared classes. It also means a unique experience of living in a beautiful university city, being part of a lovely university tradition, meeting other people, and making friends. University does its best to make students feel like at home, as members of being a large family, meeting together to celebrate important dates. Today, the medical faculty is one of the numerous faculties of the medical university. The Student Scientific Society of the faculty is working progressively here. According to their choice, students can join up with scientific research while even in the first course. These students can acquire the professional skills to work with scientific literature, beginning from the second and third years of studies. At the Department of Basic Medical Disciplines, students master the major principles of making experiments, and at the clinical departments, they prepare new methods of examination of patients using the modern diagnostic equipment. Basic medical and humanitarian disciplines are studied in the first and second years. From the third year starts the study of clinical disciplines. After the second and the third years, students have the clinical practice, fulfilling duties of junior and medium medical personnel. After the fourth and fifth years, students work as doctor's assistants. Medical faculty graduates get diplomas of the unified sample. After graduating from the university, junior specialists continue postgraduate study in the internship at the Faculty of Postgraduate Education. The medical staff of the department are looking forward for young generation of students who will continue to reach the traditions of the oldest medical university in Ukraine and Europe. Beginning from 2005 to 2006 academic year of our university, we started participating in the so-called Bolognian process. The Faculty of Dentistry has existed since 1958 through already in 1894 the teaching of dentistry of students to the medical faculty of Lviv University began. The faculty trains doctors or dentists of general qualification and has the necessary clinical basis for it. Pharmacy as a university specialty has been developing since the middle of the 19th century. In 1853, the Department of Pharmacy attached to the Philosophy Faculty of Lviv University was opened. 47 clinical departments of the university were located in 36 centers of Lviv and 5 centers of the Volga region. In Lviv, 14 regional and provisional medical institutions, 14 city medical institutions, 5 departmental medical institutions, including the Lviv Railway Clinical Hospital, medical research institutions in True-Karvest, are the centers. The therapeutic center for students of the dentistry department is the University Dentistry Clinic. Among the clinical centers, Lviv City Clinical Ambulance Hospital, with the fund of over 1,000 beds and with more than 50% university staff members involved, is one of the major institutions judging from the capacity of the therapeutic and diagnostic processes and the involvement of the professional staff in it. Close to this figure is Lviv Regional Clinical Hospital. The considerable work is carried out by the Lviv region and the City Children's Hospital, Lviv Regional Clinical Cardiologic Center, Lviv Regional Oncological Therapeutic and Diagnostic Center, City Clinical Hospital number 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, and of Lviv, Lviv Regional Diagnostic Center. The university library contains 522,000 volumes of textbooks, manuals, and other relevant medical literature. Among these books, around 2,000 volumes of textbooks for English medium students. Today, the library of the university is considered to be one of the oldest and largest medical book collections of the Western region. 12,600 readers use funds from the library, and 750,000 books are given out annually. There are 2 library loan departments of social and political literature and fiction and medical science literature, 4 reading rooms of scientific periodicals and general reading rooms, the reading rooms of the bibliography departments, the computer departments functioning. There is an interlibrary loan department. Annually, 180 readers use it and receive about 2,000 orders per year. The library uses 5 electronic databases: Medline, Cancelite, Health, HealthStar, AidLine. The application of modern technologies make the library service more effective. The university has an internet site, an electronic reading hall connected to the internet system. To attract foreign students to the university, internet and email are used. University graduates who now live and work abroad display a high level of obtained professional knowledge and skills that adds to the popularity of the university among foreign students. The students' hostels are located near the main academic buildings. More than 3,500 persons can be accommodated in 8 hostels with everything needed for study, including internet clubs and reading rooms. Everything live with canteens, cafes, and sewing and footwear workshops, and barbers and laundry are open, and rest gyms are available. Try to accomplish your medical, dental, and pharmaceutical education in Lviv, a cultural and university